Hey Instagram, it's me, Victoria Blackmon, back for another day of Meditate with me, May, and I'm so excited, y'all. It's Sunday. It's day 4. It's halfway through, or we are halfway through the 8-day challenge, and today's little word is connect. And I'm going to wait for a couple people to come into the group because I know I've been asking a couple of people who have been joining what they would recommend as a tip or, a comment or anything that they would want to kind of like give feedback for me about. So one of the comments I got was they wanted me to start a little bit earlier, which I tried my best today to do. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of wait for a few people to kind of join in, because I know in the last few meditations we've had people come in a little bit later, and so I think it does better when it gets a little bit more populated, because then it feels like I'm meditating with y'all, and that's the whole point of Meditate with Me May. So I will wait a little bit, but I do want to say thank you for those of you who have already joined today. If you are new to the Meditate with Me little challenge course thing that I'm doing, it is an 8-day meditation practice with you guys right here on Instagram. We're doing 8 days of meditation. We're on day 4, and the whole point is just to find inner peace and to calm down and create some space for us to find some love within ourselves. So I've created a little Meditate with Me May calendar that you can go and print off over on toriblackman.com. It has all of the different days and the different mantras that we've been using for each day. And at the end of the 8 days, all of these are going to add up, and there's going to be a 9th little message that we're going to talk about on the very last day, which is the 21st. It's this upcoming Thursday. It's hard to believe that we've already been doing this for 4 days though. So it's really cool that we're doing this together. So today's topic is connect. And the reason that I picked connect is because I think that's primarily the reason that I wanted to start meditation, was to not only connect with y'all, but also to further my connection with my Creator and also my inner guidance that I think all of us have access to. We just don't always give ourselves the time to find that inner guidance or to listen to that inner guidance. So today we're going to be talking about connecting, and the little sub mantra or subtopic, which I'm referring to as the mantra or the affirmation, is going to be my heart is open to love. And I think this is a really beautiful one. I'm not sure how your day is going. I would love to hear about it. But today, I haven't been doing too much. We had a little bit of a water plumbing issue with our entire complex earlier today. But our condo wasn't affected in the complex. It was one of a few that was not affected. However, all the other people are having issues with water. And so it's kind of been a little bit hectic, but not too much for our specific world here in Toryland. But we've been trying to connect with love for the majority of today. We've been sitting outside, sunbathing. I got to do a little bit of reading. I'm currently reading, I think I talked about this yesterday, but I'm currently reading Gabrielle Bernstein's The Universe Has Your Back, which has influenced my meditation practice, which I've been doing for the last year, but really have been just kind of like getting into it since we've been in quarantine. So thank you, Gabrielle, for writing these books, and I hope you guys have been enjoying your Sunday. I've also been reading a little bit more of my magazine that I got, that Power of Mindfulness, and I've been reading a couple articles to Dylan, my partner, and we've been just enjoying this lazy Sunday, and I just want to send you lots of love. I hope that you are enjoying the Sunday too. So again, if you missed the topic for today, it's connect, and the little sub mantra is my heart is open to love. And in just a few minutes, we're going to start with our little meditation. But before we do, I do want to pull one of our prayer cards. So I've been really enjoying these. I've pulled one every day for the last 4 days that we've been doing the Meditate with Me May little course. And every day that I've pulled one, there has always been something that I've learned or taken away from the card and from the time that we've spent together here in this space. So I'm not saying that you have to take these cards for, word for word or whatever. They do have Bible verses on them. They say today's prayer. But if it speaks to you just in a way that makes your heart light up, that's really all all I'm trying to do, and I'm not trying to force my beliefs on anyone, but I do believe that these little messages can brighten our day and they can realign ourselves with our Creator, which is really the whole point of meditation, is to find that inner peace and to find that alignment. So I did this yesterday. I started shuffling, and then Dylan, I saw he said stop, and so I think that's what I'm going to do today. So whoever writes in and says stop, I will stop shuffling, and then it feels like we're both kind of participating in this little card pool. So I think that's kind of cool. Let's see. I see some people in here. Hello, Ed. Hello, Dylan. He said, I love the braids. Thanks, Dee. Oh, and there's a question. Okay, so I do want to see this feature. There's a question on here. The question says, what does connect mean to you? Okay, let's see if I can answer this or if I can put it up on here. Dylan said, what does connect mean to you? Well, I think that what it means to me is just the alignment that I've been kind of going back to. When I feel connected, I just feel like I'm realigned with my Creator. I feel like I'm realigned with the person that I'm supposed to be, that I was created to be. And that kind of goes back to my little mantra, or not my mantra, but my little tagline for the whole Contagious Victories podcast, which is real and fulfilled. And so connect to me means being real and fulfilled and realigning with my true self, which is what I was created to do. So I think that's what connect means to me. Good question, Dylan. And I guess if we have any more questions, or if y'all have any more questions, then y'all can always use that little question feature, and I can bring it up here on the screen. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm kind of new to the whole Instagram live, but I feel like these have been going pretty good. So I've been really enjoying going live with y'all. So yeah, ask me questions and we'll try to figure this whole thing out together. Let's see if I can pin it. I think it's there. So I'm going to exit out now, but good question. Cool. All right. I guess we could just see kind of what else is going on over here. I see some filters. Ooh. Hey, I can use a filter on the lives. That's neat. Hi guys. Look at all the different filters I can use. That's cool. I should have used these on the days that I did not wear makeup, but oh well. Okay, that's fun. So no, I don't want to share photos. Well, how do we exit out of that? Tapping a photo or video will show it. Okay, I don't want to do that. Sorry guys, y'all are kind of all right. I can go live with someone, so I can invite someone in here. That's kind of neat. And then what else can I do? I guess that's just the filters. Okay, well, we're going to get started back with the cards. So tell me when to stop. Mixing, 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 shuffling. When should I stop? Tell me when to stop. All right, I might just pick the one on top. Okay, I see stop, so I'm gonna stop. All right, this one is on top. Well, this is the one that I picked the first day. It says, perhaps this is the moment for which you have been created. So I guess that reaffirms that one, but should I pick one more? I think I should. I'm gonna pick one more. All right, I'm just gonna pick the next one that's on top. Commit to the Lord, whatever you do, and your plans will succeed. It says, commit to the Lord, whatever you do, and your plans will succeed. That's a really good one. That one comes from Proverbs 16:3. That's another really good one. I love these. Okay. And maybe next time I should kind of keep the ones that I haven't, or that I've already pulled, and I'll put them to the side so I won't re-pull them. But 2 great messages, yeah? All right. So if you're just now joining in, the theme is Connect, and we're about to get started with this little meditation. So if you want to begin by just kind of getting in an upright position. I'm currently cross-legged on the floor. I don't think that you can see my feet, but I'm sitting Indian style or crisscrossed on the floor. I've got my little yoga block underneath my bottom. And so my stomach, my chest, my neck, everything feels extended. And I'm imagining that there is a string that's being pulled from the top of my head. And I'm going to use that imagination, or that imaginative string, and I'm going to let that string keep my posture nice and aligned. And we're going to think about that word connect, and we're also going to think about that mantra, My heart is open to love. And a way that I like to remain open is I usually like to open up my arms or hands like this. Excuse me, I gotta kind of get situated, all right? I like to open my arms up like this, and I usually set them on my knees or my thighs. And so you are invited to do the same. I always like to close my eyes and take a deep breath and let it out a little bit. Now today I am going to show y'all something a little bit different, and we're going to get into that in just a second. But before we get started, I just want to really focus on that word connect and think about that little saying, I am open to receiving love. And I'm just going to focus my attention on my breath. And for a few moments, I'm just going to sit in silence. I'm just going to utilize the space that I'm holding for myself. And as our nerves begin to calm and our attention gently rests on our breath, we can take our dominant hand, it doesn't matter if it's the right or left, and we can take it and we can place it on our nose. This is what I was telling you that I was going to show you. It's called nostril breathing. So we're going to take our fingers and we're going to take our thumb and our pointer finger and we're going to put it on our nose. It's going to feel a little bit silly, but I promise it's going to feel so good. You're going to want to do this. So put your pointer finger on the left nostril, and when you do, you're going to take a big breath through the right nostril. And then you're going to switch nostrils. You're going to put your finger on that right nostril and you're going to let the air out the left nostril. Then you're going to breathe in the left nostril and you're going to switch that process again. You're going to put your finger on your left nostril. I never thought I'd be doing this for live, by the way. And then you're going to exhale through the right. So it may feel a little silly. It definitely looks a little silly, but if your eyes are closed and you're like me and you've just really gotten in tune with what you're aligned to do, and it doesn't matter how silly you look, then you'll realize that you're doing more good by just being yourself than you are if you're worried about if you're looking silly. So don't let that get to you. Take those fingers and we're going to close our eyes and we're going to do just 3 or 4 breaths like this. I'll count, I'll inhale and we can count and do it together. So let's start with the left nostril plugged. We're going to inhale on the right. We're going to switch. We're going to exhale on the left. And find your own pace here. Again. Last time, we're going to inhale on the right side. And let us release all of our weekend troubles as we exhale through the left. I'm going to keep my eyes closed, but I'm going to return my hand to my upper thigh, making sure my hands are open, and I'm just going to reconnect. There's that word. I'm going to reconnect with my mantra, which is I am open to receiving love. I'm going to keep my attention on my breath, my chest, my neck, my head extended, and I can even bring my attention back. Remember that little string we talked about earlier that's pulling ourselves from the top of our head? We're going to realign with that. And of course, it's an imaginary string that's pulling our posture up, but it's just to keep ourselves extended as we sit here in a crisscross-legged position. Eyes closed, hands opened. Hearts opened. That's important. And since this is the halfway point, since this is day 4 of Meditate with Me, May, I'd like for us to use this time to kind of think about, I don't want to say look back, but just ponder what we've learned so far on this 8-day journey. Number 1, day 1 was ground. We've learned to become more grounded. And I'm just going to think about that for a second. And I am going to look at day 2 because I wanted to say react, and I know that wasn't it. It was respond, but we talked about the importance of reacting and responding. And so when I thought about day 2, that's the word that came up, which is okay, we're human, but remember it's respond. Day 2 is respond because we want to ask good questions. Number 3, day 3 was admire. We admire ourselves for going on this spiritual journey of meditation, which is really an easy journey to go on, so long as we have the time and space for it, which is our own personal responsibility to find. And when you go searching for time or space, you realize it's always there. It's only an illusion that there's a lack of either. So there's always enough time and space. We just have to allow ourselves to be open to it. And then today, day 4, is connect. And we're connecting to our own inner guidance. We are remaining open to love. And we do this by aligning with our true self. Earlier today, I was practicing my own meditation, and I came across a little mantra called Sat Nam. I'm not comfortable really, honestly, even teaching it, so that's why I wanted to bring it up, that I'm learning it still. So if that's not the right way to pronounce it, I apologize. But the meaning of that little mantra, Sat Nam, is truth is my name. And I got that from the book that I'm reading, which is The Universe Has Your Back. And I say all of that just to bring your attention to connecting or aligning to your truth. And you might ask, well, what is the truth? You are the truth. The love that you possess inside you, the love that we all possess inside of us, is the truth. And it's very common for us humans to forget that from time to time. But there's always opportunity to realign with that, to reconnect with that truth, that we are love. We would not be here in the physical flesh, in this three-dimensional realm, if we were not made of love. We all have love inside of us. Imagine a diamond. Imagine the diamond in the rough, and all of those, diamonds existing out in those diamond mines. I've never been to one, but you can imagine the diamond in the rock. And sometimes there's more dirt or rock covering that diamond. Sometimes the diamond is very obviously revealed. So I say that because I want us to bring our attention to that love in all of us. And whenever I bring my own attention to that statement that there is love inside of us, my ego, which is fear, which we all have, my ego always wants to say, well, what about so-and-so? How could that person have love in them? It just doesn't make sense. And the analogy that I gave of the diamond is a great image to remember, that it's always there. The diamond is always, or the love is always in you. Just sometimes, like the diamond, there's more of that love being revealed. And none of us are ever separate from that love. So there should never be any jealousy or even pride regarding how much of that love is coming through, because every day, every moment is different. Sometimes we have better years than others, or sometimes you might have a really tough year and others might be doing great. Right now, I think we're all in a time when we can focus on the love that's inside of us instead of looking for it outside of ourselves. Because a lot of us are experiencing a difficult 2020, and that's okay. We have that from time to time. But I don't want anyone to ever forget, including myself, I'm talking to both of us here, that we're never separate from the love. We've never been disconnected, that everything we go through has a purpose, and we're all being taught like little students in a big giant classroom of life. We're being taught to remember that love. And the whole spirit has to experience itself in human form. So from time to time, we it's a part of the process. We have to forget that love, but it's only to come back to it. We're never separate. It's always an illusion. So if you are dealing with that right now, if you are being kind of challenged to, you're being challenged to remember that love, then just remember it's never separate from you. You will always find it within. And sometimes you'll find it within, but then that within love, or that internal love, will be reflected outward, and you'll see things, you'll see symbols, you'll meet people, and those will also reconfirm that love has always been with you. So with that, I'm going to take one more deep breath. My eyes are still closed. I'm going to rechannel that mantra from earlier. I open myself up to love. And we're going to talk about that topic, connect, just a little bit longer. And if you want to repeat that out loud with me, you can. I am connected. I am always connected to love. Right now, I choose to open myself up to love. And I ask the universe to provide me with guidance, to send me loving teachers, and show me my purpose here, right now, in this realm. And take one more deep breath, and you can slowly open your eyes. Hello. And you can take your hands and you can place them on your heart, and you can say, thank you, love. I feel you. I do. Thank you, love, for meeting me here. I promise to show up for you. I do what I can. I do. And I choose to be loving and to experience love and to accept love because I am connected. That's our word today, connect. And I thank all of you who joined me today. My eyes have been closed, so I really don't know who's in here, but I'm going to go through here and say hello to the people I see. Oh my goodness, hello. Oh, I cannot believe all you people are joining me. Hi. Oh, this is so nice. Every day, it fills my heart up with more love when I do this, and I just can't even explain how happy this little process has made. And it's so easy. Isn't that funny? That meeting here with y'all together, practicing what I feel like we all could do and want to do naturally, just being present. It's so easy to do, and it's given me so much love, and I hope that you feel the love that I have been sharing with you as well. If you've been enjoying the Meditate with Me May, then please invite a friend for tomorrow. We're going to be doing this all the way until Thursday, May 21st. And I've provided everyone who wants to join with a calendar. All you have to do is go to toriblackman.com/meditation, and or just go to my website and it should pop up. But that's the actual link, is /meditation. And you can print off this little link, this calendar. I'll provide the link in my bio. It's completely free, and I created it just for you guys. It has every topic for each day. I talked a little bit about the days that we've already gone through in the meditation. I need to kind of shift a little bit, but the days that we have already gone through have been ground, which was day 1, respond, day 2, day 3 was admire, day 4, which is today, is connect. We still have a couple more to go. We have entrust, we have feel, we have understand, and we have love. And so if you have been following along, then you will know there's a little secret waiting at the end of this journey. It's not a secret. It's more like a gift. It's a 9th lesson. So we've been doing this for 8 days, and I've got a 9th little, not lesson, but a big reveal on day 8 that will provide you with one more word. And hopefully you can take all of these beautiful words that, could mean nothing or could mean everything. And you can take those words with you after these 8 days. And you can recall on this time in your own life when we met here and we created space together and we found all of this love during a really difficult time. So that's really why I'm doing this. And I hope that you continue to practice your own meditations, because that's when the real good stuff gets in, is when you sit alone and you just reconnect or realign, and you just allow yourself to be open to the messages and the not projects, but the opportunities that the universe has for you. So if you enjoy this, then please share. I look forward to meeting you here tomorrow, same time, same place, right here on Instagram. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about entrust. So bring your journal. I'm going to have mine tomorrow, and we can talk about some things that are going to lead us into the week until we finish out the entire meditation course. So yeah, I kind of just want to sit here for a second, because I kind of see some people still kind of trickling in, and we did earlier in the live figure out that there is a question button. So if you have any questions for me, then now's the perfect time. It's an opportunity to ask me. Or you could always just message me here on Instagram. You can always say hi. I just really want this time to be for us, and from 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. it's just me and you. So I'm going to stay on here for just a couple more minutes, just in case there's anything y'all want to add or ask. And you know what? Actually, while y'all are thinking about your questions or deciding if you want to ask, and you can ask anything. You can share something about you. I'd really like that. I really like getting to know people. So share something about yourself or ask. But while y'all are thinking, I am going to read something really quick that I wanted to share with you guys, that I've been reading from this book, which is The Universe Has Your Back. Because I mentioned it earlier, the Sat Nam. Apparently it says Sat Nam, the vibration of the mantra Sat Nam. Excuse me, hang on, I'm going to get a sip of water. The vibration of the mantra Sat Nam, which is spelled Satnam, if you want to Google it for yourself, manifests truth into your physical experience. The vibration Sat reaches up to the ether, calling on your connection to the universe. Nam is a grounding vibration that acknowledges that you can bring the energy of the universe into your day-to-day experience of the world. Bring forth your truth in every corner of your life. Bring peace with you wherever you go. So if you heard me say that during our meditation, the Sat Nam, then that's a little bit of background for you. You can do a little bit more research for yourself, but that came from Gabrielle Bernstein's book, The Universe Has Your Back. And I don't even think that she made it up. I want to say that it's Sanskrit or something like that. I never can remember that word, but I'm learning too, and that's what this whole thing is about, is for both of us just to learn and to meditate together. So yeah, it's 7:30, so I'm gonna go, but I really hope that y'all will meet me back here tomorrow, and I really hope that y'all will provide some of your own questions and comments and themes, because this is something that I've really enjoyed. So thank you. I love y'all. Bye.